Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Can
too.
you introduce yourselves?
I'm Aditi Gupta. I am a front-end developer.
Yeah, I am Sundar, front-end developer.
Hi, I'm Vinod. I'm backend developer.
Nice to meet you all. And so I'm Alexandra. I used to be tech lead in SRW project in Poznań.
Okay, Ola, we have seen your comments and thanks for that. Thanks for the quick response. I'll just share my screen once. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just go over one by one. Front-end DevOps, are you clear with the comment?
Yeah, first
Yeah.
one we have here.
Okay, so coming to the second one, test IDs, Ola, we could see the environment details like URLs and links for the different environment. But we would like to have some test user IDs to access the site.
I'm sorry, but to be honest, I did not understand this question. What exactly do you need?
Yeah, exactly. We need test user IDs for testing the site.
To
That
log
is,
User IDs. Okay, so you just need to access database and get them.
yeah, correct. User IDs
Data
for login
base
form.
and the site, right?
Yeah.
And the
So you can just check them in database. I do not have those IDs.
We don't have database access also.
Sorry.
For DB access also we don't have.
For DB access, so there are the configuration for database access is in the repository. For certain environments, for I guess production environment, you would need to get this from DevOps.
Okay, Pavel, right, Ola?
Sorry?
The DevOps contact is Pavel, right?
Pavel, yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, then we'll get the user IDs from Pavel.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Only for database or for the site?
Yeah, database access and user IDs also.
For the site task.
Do we have URL for dev environment or don't have URL for dev environment? Here in the sheet, dev environment is not present.
Okay, Dev 2, Dev 3. So, Ola, do we have the URL for dev environment? What is Dev 2 and Dev 3 in the sheet?
So these are just three development environments that we were using, and we could deploy just certain commit or certain branch to this dev environment just for testing purposes.
Okay.
So the dev 0 was used as it says for automatic tests. So we had a job in Jenkins which was running unit tests, building the application and running unit tests on this dev 0 environment. And if it passed, we just got the message, the information that the build was successful. And if it failed, because I don't know, application didn't build or the unit test didn't pass, we just got the information that something is wrong and we need to fix that. So we did not access this environment for any purpose, just the dev1, dev2, and dev3 environments. They were used for testing purposes. So, for example, our workflow was such that when a developer finished the development work, they deployed their work, their feature branch, for example, to a certain dev environment, 1, 2, or 3, and then a QA engineer could test this on this dev environment. So we had this Jenkins job for that.
Okay.
I heard that you do not have access to our Jenkins, right?
We don't have.
We don't have. Yeah, we don't have.
You do not.
Sorry, we are currently we don't.
Jenkins.
And did you talk with Pavel or with Maciej Janiszewski about this? I know that Maciej is looking for a person in Chennai to take over DevOps responsibilities, but before it happens, how do you plan to work?
For the DevOps person, we are still identifying the resource owner.
Sorry, could you repeat?
We are still identifying the resource for DevOps position.
Oh, I see.
We have got the approval to hire one person, and it is still in progress.
Okay.
So till then, Pavel will be the will have the
But
Jenkins access, right? The Jenkins access.
yeah, so well, Pavel would be just the perfect person to give you demo of Jenkins because he is the person who configured that. So he would be able to answer all the questions.
Okay, Ola.
Yes, so what I can tell you is that we had a Jenkins job which was rebuilding automatically after each commit. It was rebuilding this dev zero environment, running all the tests. So, and it was integrated with Bitbucket, as long as I remember. So we could see whether the commit was successful or not. Okay, I will share my screen to show you that. So as you can see, this is the list of commits, and on the right you can see whether the commit was successful or not. So this green tick, it says one build passed. Okay. So you have the link here to the build that was okay. I guess the builds are stored for a certain amount of time, and then they are deleted. So that's why we cannot see it anymore. But in general, it works like that. If you did a new commit, build would be run automatically, and it would display as a green tick if it was successful, or a red icon if it's failed. And there is also another, so this is Jenkins I am talking about, and this is also, there is also one automated job that rebuilds QA environment every night from current develop branch. So I guess this kind of answers the questions that you wrote in this queries spreadsheet.
Any questions, Steve, with respect to other? Okay. Let's find. Um, is it okay?
Connect to
We'll
that
check
animation
and come
connects
back.
to
Okay.
yeah.
Same next one
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
And then for this we will connect.
Google and Google's databases and database.
Okay. Any questions, team? Any other general questions for Ola? So that's all from our end, Ola. We just had a few queries to check with you.
Sorry, I can hardly hear you.
I was just saying, we just had these few queries for you and thought
Mhm.
we could just have a quick introduction. So we will keep checking
Okay.
and we'll get back to you if we have any questions. Would that be okay?
Oh, yes, of course. If you have any questions, I think this is the best way just to gather